नमो अरिहन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो छायाणं नमो लोय सवसाहूणम्. This great Namokar mantra, composed in Prakrit language, is an eternal mantra. The adherents of Jain religion recite it with utmost reverence, respect, and purity. It has been mentioned in Shatkhandagam, the ancient Jain scripture of Prakrit language. They were written before Christian era by the great Acharyas Pushpadant and Bhutpali, the two worthy disciples of Acharya Dharsena. Emperor Kharvil has also mentioned it in his Hathi Gumfa rock inscriptions at Udaygiri, Khandagiri. For the protection and preservation of this ancient heritage and to learn Prakrit language in more profound way, Jagat Guru Karma Yogi Swasti Shri Charu Kirti Bhattarak Swamiji gave new dimensions to his imaginations by bringing up in Dhawal Tirtham the National Institute of Prakrit Studies and Research situated in Karnataka. The National Institute of Prakrit Studies and Research is situated in the holy land of Sri Shravanbelgola, has a history of prosperous tradition of Prakrit language. Dhodhaikam mamanam padmami vaddhamanam titham dhammaskataram. About 2300 years ago, when there was a 12 years of severe drought and famine in whole of northern India, Bhadrabahu, the last Shrutkevli Acharya of Bhagwan Mahavir inheritance, came to this place with thousands of munis to perform sadhana. It was here that the Jain scriptural knowledge of Acharya Bhadrabahu revealed like a stream. Emperor Chandragupta was his ardent disciple and was greatly influenced by Acharya Bhadrabahu's persona and doctrine. Emperor Chandragupta got himself initiated to Digambar Jain Diksha by Acharya Bhadrabahu on Mount Chandagiri for his own self-purification and sanctification. It is precisely for this reason that the said mount is known as Chandragiri in the memory of this great emperor. The rock inscriptions of Chandragiri prove that Acharya Bhadrabahu and Emperor Chandragupta attained Samadhi at this holy place with utmost serenity, poise and purity.
ये 2300 वर्ष पहले से ही ये प्राकृत का अध्ययन केंद्र रहा। जैसे नालंदा और तक्षशिला जैसे बौद्धों के यूनिवर्सिटी थी, उसी प्रकार काशी जो संस्कृत का विद्यालय था, तो ये श्रवणबेलगोला ये प्राकृत का विश्वविद्यालय था। वैसे प्राकृत शोध संस्थान में यहाँ पर ये जो कन्नड़ में प्राकृत ग्रंथों का अनुवाद की जो योजना है उसमें 40 ग्रंथ निकाले जा रहे हैं। और इसी प्रकार धवलेतर जो साहित्य है उसमें भी लगभग 50 ग्रंथ निकालेंगे। और मूल प्राकृत भाषा की जो टेक्स्ट है उसको भी संरक्षण करने का, प्रकाशन करने का योजना है। और हस्तलिखित ग्रंथ है उसका भी संरक्षण करने की योजना है। यह संस्था प्रगति करें। और पिछले महामस्तकाभिषेक 1993 में ये संस्था स्थापित हुई। तत्कालीन राष्ट्रपति डॉक्टर शंकर दयाल शर्मा जी, जो संस्कृत प्राकृत के बहुत बड़े विद्वान थे, उनके द्वारा इसका जो उद्घाटन हुआ था। आज काफ़ी कुछ तरक्की की है और आगे इसी तरह तरक्की करते रहें। विद्वान आए और इसमें जुड़े, संस्था कायम हो और बहुत से विद्वानों को यह आश्रय बने और उससे दुनिया के सामने प्राकृत साहित्य का संरक्षण, संवर्धन और उपयोगिता महसूस करें।
The large number of rock inscriptions are found on this hillock in Prakrit language, and each inscription has an ancient Prakrit tale to tell. The grandeur of Prakrit language is in full bloom here. An ardent admirer can feel the resounding echo of these ancient tales. Under the aegis of this institute, thousands of ancient Talpatras and other manuscripts are preserved and being translated in this Prakrit Bhavan. The Kannada translation of the detailed commentary of Shatkhandagam, Dhavala and Mahadhavala, composed by Acharya Veersen Swami, and the detailed commentary of Kasai Pahud, Jai Dhavala, and their publications are some of the prominent features of this institute from many years. A team of highly learned Jain scholars are working profusely day and night to conceive these preeminent projects.
The name of the institute is National Institute of Prakrit Studies. It was under the aegis of Shuddha Kaivalya Education Trust. This was started to propagate the national, that is language, Prakrit language, which is equal to Sanskrit. According to the Swamiji, Sri Swasti Sri Charukirti Bhattaraka Swamiji of Shravanbelagola, he is the chairman of the Shuddha Kaivalya Education Trust. Under this education trust, this institute is started. The aim of this institute is to propagate the Prakrit language and literature. We are already having diploma courses and the diploma and certificate courses. That is certificate and diploma courses, a correspondence course. And we are having the PhD students here. We are in Prakrit itself. We are having about 5 scholarships we are giving every year. Those are all doing, and PhD is our institute is affiliated to Mysore University, and they are going to give the PhD degrees.
Achaya Satcham Jalakanta Gandam.
Shravanbelagola has a momentous position in the religious history of India. It is among the holiest of shrines and pilgrimage of the Jain culture and religion, whose tales have been vividly narrated on hundreds of ancient rock inscriptions found here.
Tam Gammatesam Panamami Nicham.
It is rare to find such a religious center where the history of more than 13,000 years has been kept alive in the indelible pages of epigraphs available here. The history of 2,300 years available on 700 stone inscription in Prakrit and Sanskrit language found in Shravanbelgola in ancient Kannada script is a silent testimony even today to the glorious heritage of Indian Shraman culture. The great Jain scriptures of Shaur Seni Prakrit have been acquired from South India only. Around 9th century AD, the famous general of Ganga Naresh, Chamund Rai, a renowned scholar of Prakrit and Jain scriptures, came to Shravanbelgola. His guru Siddhant Chakravarti Acharya Nemi Chandra also came here in order to write Shatkhandagam in easily understandable language and to presented it in a condensed form. Acharya Nemi Chandra created Gomat Sar in Prakrit, the famous work of Karnanayog. Some of his famous literary work in Prakrit like Trilok Sara and other scriptures were also written here. He was Chamund Rai who got erected only one in the world, 57 feet, world's highest monolith of Lord Bahubali atop the Vindhyagiri in Shravanbelgola. The uniqueness of this monolith, acknowledged all over as the eighth wonder of the world, lies in the fact that it has been carved out of a single huge rock of the Vindhyagiri.
Panamami nityam tam.
Driven by his quest for the ultimate moksha, Bahubali stood in deep meditation and radiated the glow of spiritual tranquility. The statue of Lord Gomateshwara has withstood the test of time, reinforcing the truth. Realizing of the self is the real way to moksha. The teaching medium of Lord Mahavira was Prakrit, the language of the ordinary masses. It was on the basis of these teachings that Prakrit literature flourished. Atma, Paramatma, Karma Mimamsa, Dravya Mimamsa, Gyan Mimamsa, Tattva Mimamsa, Prathma Niyog, Dravya Niyog, Karana Niyog, Charana Niyog, and subject related with moksha, ranging from humanity as a religion to politics, Arthashastra, Ayurveda, Alankar Shastra, poetic rhythm, poetry, story, ancient biography, mythology, chemistry, craft, architecture, grammar, astrology, geography, palmistry, music, etc. There are no any subjects left which have not been described within a Prakrit literature. The great Jain Acharyas who gave contribution to promote the Prakrit literature are Acharya Gurnadhar, Pushpadant, Bhutbali, Kundakund, Yativrishab, Shivarya, Vattaker, Kartikeya, Mailadhaval, Vasunandi, Varruchi, Hemchandra, Haribhadra, etc. Among them are Shatkhandagam, Kasaya Pahud, Tiloi Pannati, Samay Sara, Pravachan Sara, Niyam Sara, Panchastikaya, Ashtapahud, Mulachar, Gomat Sar, Trilok Sar, Rayan Sar, Dravya Sangra, etc. We shall ever remain indebted to Prakrit language for keeping alive even today the tradition of metaphysical and spiritual knowledge propounded by the celestial voice of 24 Tirthankaras of Jain religion. Under the able direction and guidance of Jagat Guru Karmayogi Swasti Shri Charukirti Bhattarak Swamiji, the teaching task of Prakrit and Sanskrit language in the Gomateshwar Vidyapit of Prakrit Bhavan is also proceeding efficiently. The students here acquire integral education. The financial expenses of the study, food and lodging of the students are borne by Gomateshwar Vidyapit itself.
प्राकृत भाषा के महत्व यह है, हमारे जैन सिद्धांत के जितने भी ग्रंथ हैं वे सब प्राकृत भाषा में, मूल रचना प्राकृत भाषा में हुई है। उसके बाद में जो है उसके हिंदी हो अथवा संस्कृति का हुई। इसलिए प्राकृत पढ़ना एक जैन विद्यार्थी के लिए अत्यंत आवश्यक है। वर्तमान काल में भी यही इसका उपयोग है। हमारे प्राचीन जो संस्कृति है जैन संस्कृति, तो उसके जो है पुनरुद्धार के लिए ये प्राकृत भाषा का अध्ययन करना अत्यंत आवश्यक है। इसी दृष्टि से जो है ये जो राष्ट्रीय प्राकृत संस्थान की स्थापना पूज्य स्वामी जी ने की है, जिससे कि हमारे समाज के जितने भी विद्यार्थी हैं, जो गरीब हो चाहे अमीर हो, तो यहाँ आकर पढ़ें, हमारी प्राचीन भाषा का अध्ययन करें। अब उस भाषा के उद्धार की दृष्टि से उसमें आने वाले जितने अनेक विषयों को उसको पुनः उसको जो है समाज के सामने प्रस्तुत करें, चाहे दूसरी भाषाओं में भी प्रस्तुति कर सकते हैं।
It is adorable to watch these students performing together the ritual of Abhishek of Bhagwan Bahubali. When we see these students chanting prayers with sincere devotion and pure heart at the feet of Bhagwan Gomateshwar Bahubali, it gives the feelings as though we give in the age of Bhagwan Bahubali Swami himself. There are very few institutes in the whole of our country which are truly committed for protection, preservation, promotion and research of Prakrit language. The National Institute of Prakrit Studies and Research is counted in first series among all these institutes. It is giving new way and hope to the future. There are many projects still embedded in its womb. Looking at the functioning and the goal of the institute it has set for itself, one can conclude by saying that the day are not far off when this institute will establish itself as a symbol of hope for India as well as entire world, and will definitely become a great university where the future generation will have to come here to learn about our ancient, rich and glorious past.